Greetings members of the Surf Coast Shire and to anyone else who may be tuning in today. Our names are Kay and Emily, and to begin we would like to acknowledge our traditional custodians of the land on which we stand to bring you this virtual awards ceremony today. The Youth Awards team is grateful and privileged to be on the ancestral land of the Watterson people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past and present.
And we extend this respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples who may be viewing this ceremony. Additionally, in the spirit of this year's NAIDOC Week, we would also like to acknowledge that this always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
The time has come to celebrate the achievements of the young people in our community. Welcome to the 2020 Surf Coast Youth Awards.
Today we will be acknowledging 25 nominees who excel in four different categories: arts, community, environment and sport. From each of these categories, we will be presenting one winner. Now we would like to welcome Councillor Gazzard to say a few words.
Thank you. I would like to start by acknowledging that I'm speaking to you from Watterson country, and I would like to acknowledge the Watterson peoples past and present, and any other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who are watching today. It's a great pleasure to join you, albeit by video, to celebrate the achievements of young people in our community. Needless to say, 2020 has been a year like no other. The pandemic has presented incredible challenges to our health, to our economy, and to our way of life. But despite the difficulties, there has been an upside. Over and over, we have seen people's kindness, resilience, and creativity shine through as we experience life in lockdown. Our 6th annual Youth Awards make this point clear. We received an incredible 25 nominations for our four award categories, which is a great testament to the many talented and dedicated young people in our Shire. Soon we'll find out who the category winners are, but before we do, I would like to acknowledge all our nominees, and in fact, our entire community of young people. Whatever you have felt and experienced this year, you should be very proud of navigating this extraordinary time. It's been a really hard year for everyone, and if you're struggling, it's okay to talk to someone about it. Please reach out for help and know that you are not alone. On behalf of Council, congratulations to all nominees for your outstanding contributions. And now to the awards.
Thank you, Councillor Gazzard. So Emily, where should we start?
Let's take a look at our first category, the arts. Our nominees are Emily Suckling. Emily is a singer-songwriter who has now successfully completed her Certificate 3 in Music Performance at Surf Coast Secondary College. She has exceptional musical talent both in singing and songwriting and has now performed at a large number of gigs around Geelong and the Surf Coast. At 17 years old, Emily is an active part of the local Freezer Committee, where she organises and performs events for young people on the Surf Coast. In addition, Emily has also released an original song, Just 10, on Spotify and other streaming platforms.
So Emily, what do you love most about what you do?
What I love most about what I do is the ability of music in general to connect people that may not have connected before. I think that's a really cool thing. And another thing is that I'm able to express myself like I might not have been able to previously. I'm quite a closed-off person, so music gives me the ability to kind of express my thoughts in ways that I probably previously wouldn't have deemed possible.
How would you like to inspire others?
Through my music, I would like to inspire people to kind of feel as if they're not alone. A lot of my songs are about topics that have just been swept under the rug and no one really talks about them, like domestic violence. So by writing songs about that, I'm kind of trying to inspire people to express themselves and let them know that they're not alone.
Mccann. Mink is an active part of the local youth music community. Currently, Mink is in the Sweethearts, a 30-piece, all-female soul band in Geelong who practice and perform on a regular basis. During 2019, Mink won a Triple J Unearthed competition to support Ruby Fields and Baker Boy at the Push All Ages tour show in Geelong in October.
So, Mink, who inspires you to do what you do?
To name a few, especially at my school, Surf Coast Secondary College, some of the teachers there, like Evan Jones and Rach Brennan and Andrew Forsman, oh my God, just the most amazing people. They just want the best for you, and they push you, and they inspire me because of what they do for others, and how much they love music, I think, as well. And that also feeds into the students at Surf Coast. I think that the people there just inspire every day because of how much they love the music, and when you see them play, you just are inspired.
What do you hope to achieve in the future?
I definitely want to stay in the music industry because of how much I love it. But I think, I don't even know, I'd love to still play for people, but I think producing and doing, I don't know, being a music engineer would be so cool, would be like insane. Or journalism, or joining the circus, I don't know, something crazy like that. I've got no idea just yet, but definitely want to stick to the music industry.
Next we have Libby Steele. Libby is an up-and-coming member of not only the local but Victorian and Australian music industry. Having released her 6th single in 2019, Libby has been very busy performing many gigs in and around the Surf Coast, as well as touring around Australia with her band. Late last year, Libby was given a performance time at the 2019 Falls Festival. However, this was unfortunately cancelled due to extreme weather.
So Libby, what challenges have you had to overcome in your field?
Some of the challenges I've faced in my career have included living rurally and being a woman. Music is a male-dominated industry, and I guess your main cities are always the central hub for music, which can make it a little bit hard. But I guess that's one of my goals in my career, is to help create a pathway for young rural women to get where they want to go.
And what is one lesson you've learned from your experiences?
One lesson I've learned in my career is to enjoy the ride and not necessarily the destination. I think we can become so fixed on our dreams that we kind of tend to forget where we are at the moment and appreciate how good things are.
Next nominee is Seb Fisher. Seb is always working on, talking about, or thinking of his music. In 2019, Seb and his band, Neuritis, released their first single, where Seb also planned and organised a performance for the launch of their single, as well as helping to create their music video. Outside of his own band, Seb has created Superfuzz, an ongoing music festival for everyone that focuses on giving young people the chance to perform to large crowds.
Next we have Finnegan August. Finnegan is a passionate musician with the drive to perform his music as much as possible. Finnegan, in the past, has done a lot of his performances out on the streets of Torquay and the Surf Coast, busking. In the past year, Finnegan has moved on to bigger stages, playing at events like the Cleaner Coast official launch, Aries Open Mic Festival, and recently at the Two Worlds Festival in Melbourne, which is headlined by Xavier Rudd and Casey Chambers.
So Finnegan, what is your proudest achievement?
My proudest achievement would have to be getting accepted into VCAS, playing with Ash Grumwold at Wildwood Festival, also playing at Lost Lands Festival. That was a big one.
And what do you love most about what you do?
Have to be the community and people involved. They're very, very nice and inviting in everything they do, and make you feel very a part of the community.
Next nominee is Evelyn Cuell. Evelyn has been a standout contributor across several arts disciplines for many years. In music, she has played the important role as drummer and rhythm keeping for the Sweethearts group, where she was also the 2019 Most Improved member. In her other passion, dancing, Evelyn has been with BC Beats, where she and her team won the 2018 National Championships for Senior Secondary Hip Hop in Queensland.
So Evelyn, what factors led you to getting into the field you were in?
So for dance, I just went to a normal dance class like a lot of young girls do. I started at the age of 4, and then after a while I decided I want a bit more of a challenge and a bit more of a team feeling. So I decided to give a hip hop team a crack, and I've now been doing that for the past 8 years. And then in terms of music, no one in my family is that musical, but I just got a drum kit for Christmas one year and did not know how to play very well, and then one day decided to audition for the Sweet Arts Academy, and they must have seen something in me, took a chance on me, and then now I've been in the program I'm coming up to the end of my 7th and final year, and I think without that I don't think I would be playing the drums or being the musician that I am today, and I'm just really thankful for that.
And what is one lesson you've learned from your experience?
Something that I always think about is that it's okay to make mistakes. We are all human, and I've made plenty of mistakes, but for me it's how we recover from those mistakes during a performance. Yeah, that was definitely the biggest lesson that I've learned. It's okay to make mistakes, it's just how you use those mistakes to make yourself better.
And now allow us to announce our first winner. For the Arts Award, please join us in congratulating Billy O'Toole.
As a young Watterson man, Billy contributes significantly to his community in his personal, work and family life. Recently, Billy has been developing and exploring his passion for artwork, using his artwork as a way to connect people to country through his symbolism and creativity. Billy is able to create awareness and generate respect and recognition for his culture. One of the highlight uses of Billy's artwork was when the AFL Geelong Cats team wore an Indigenous jumper that he designed.
Now Billy, let's take a look at your reaction to hearing that you won.
No way.
Yeah, you're the winner. Congrats.
Thank you. Thanks for nominating me.
No worries.
Oh.
Congratulations on your achievements, Billy. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, first of all, thank you. It's a real honour to win the award. I'd just like to thank Sam for your beautiful, kind words and nomination me for this award. It's very thoughtful and I appreciate it so much, so thank you. Another big support through my life has been my family. So yeah, my mum, she's pretty much done it solo, so yeah, massive thank you and for guiding me through life and making me the man I am today. My pop and my gran, which are here as well, also been a massive support growing up and couldn't have got through life without you, so thank you. And then also to my partner and my 2 beautiful children, thank you for your love and support as well. I adore all of you and yeah, just want to say thank you for that, so thank you.
Thank you, and please accept this drink bottle as an award for your achievements.
No worries. Thank you.
Moving on to our community award. Kate, who are our nominees?
First, we have Tom Dunn. Tom completes huge adventure challenges to raise money and awareness for various charities and causes. He's about to embark on a world record attempt at the world's longest triathlon from the westernmost point of Australia to the easternmost point for the charity Live In. The charity promotes and educates around mental health and well-being for young adults. At 24 years old, Tom has already raised over $100,000 for various charities through his extreme adventure travels.
So Tom, how do you feel like what you have done has contributed to your community?
I've been incredibly fortunate to use my trips to raise some money for different charity organisations, but I've always been incredibly humbled by the opportunity to be nominated for awards like this one, and just in general to receive the praise that I've received. I know that there's some pretty impressive individuals out there, and I'd like to think that perhaps my contribution is showing them that if they go out and you know, pursue their goals with whatever it is, that I was able to do it, so why can't they?
How would you like to inspire others?
My goal has never been to go out and inspire others. My goal has always been just to be the best version of myself that I can be, and that's what I'd encourage other people to do, is to go out and be the best version of themselves. Whatever pursuit that takes them to, just go out and be the best you can be.
Next we have Danielle Kanelski. Danielle joined the Anglesey CFA Brigade in 2018 and since then has undergone an extensive amount of training at CFA and has passed a high number of specialised courses for someone so young and new to the field. During the recent 2019-2020 bushfire season in New South Wales, Danielle was accepted on 2 strike teams, which is a competitive and often challenging process. At 24 years old, Danielle has given up his paid work, time with family and friends, and personal life to support those in need.
And we will now show a demonstration of Daniel's skills, and he will explain to us who inspires him to do what he does.
I think anyone who's involved with the emergency services, so not just CFA, but the police, SCS, forest fire management, paramedics, etc., just all these people who put in their time and efforts to protect the community and to make sure that if you're in a pickle, there's help there ready to respond. So yeah, all those types of people just inspire me.
The next nominee is Tyson Williams. Tyson is part of the Australian Navy Cadets Barwon unit. Tyson has been part of the multiple fundraisers, including assisting Legacy with their badge selling, assisting in the HMAS Gurangai Memorial Service, and raising money to conduct repairs on the Barwon unit. Tyson meets with the group weekly and is part of the frequent sailing days and was recently accepted to become a member of the training ship safety team.
So Tyson, what do you love most about what you do?
What I truly love about being a school leader and member of the Australian Navy Cadets is the satisfaction of assisting and contributing to the community. There's a special feeling, a sense of accomplishment that can only be obtained through voluntary work. It's to be raising funds for communal projects, spreading awareness of mental health that affects so many young people, assisting organisations such as Legacy and the RSL, and having the profound honour of being a part of remembrance services that reflect back on all those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
And what do you hope to achieve in the future?
Heading into the future, I'd like to achieve both a mixture of personal and communal goals. Me personally, I'm hoping to achieve my childhood dream of pursuing a career in the Royal Australian Navy as a maritime warfare officer. From then, continuing on to become, fingers crossed, an elected Member of Parliament. By following this path, I can further extend my knowledge into key leadership skills to assist me in pushing for positive agendas that build a better Surf Coast, a stronger Victoria, and a more robust Australia.
Our next nominee is Lily Watterson. Lily has done a number of things for her local community. Some of these include being part of Relay for Life, participating in Ida Hobbit and Clean Up Australia Days, as well as running a mental health awareness day for her year level. At 18 years old, some of Lily's achievements include University of Melbourne Kwong Lee Dow Young Scholars Academic Enrichment Program Scholarship and the winner of the 2020 Torquay Lions Club Youth of the Year Award, where she has now progressed through to the district final.
So Lily, what is one lesson you've learnt from all your experiences?
One lesson that I've learned from my experiences is that there is always something valuable that you can learn from the person standing next to you. We all lead different lives, and being able to appreciate other people's perspectives and learn from their experiences can only make our community a more welcoming place.
And who inspires you to do what you do?
I am inspired every day by the people in my life who actively try to make our world a better place. Whether it be volunteer work, fundraising for important causes, or just small acts of kindness, everywhere I go, there is always somebody who inspires me to be the best version of myself and lead by example.
Our next nominee is Milla Willisdorf. Milla is a student at Surf Coast Secondary College, where she is regularly volunteering her time to help out in any way she can. In the past, Milla has been on interview panels for assisting the school in hiring teachers. She has also won the Citizenship and English Award for the middle years and always partakes in leadership opportunities such as Teach the Teacher. Recently, Milla was part of the regional advocacy group where she helped MC an online event attended by more than 120 people.
So Milla, what do you hope to achieve in the future?
I'll go back and explain that I've been a part of this band called the Young Hearts, which then led into the Sweethearts, and we did a lot of teamwork, and that was such an amazing opportunity. I've also been lucky enough to be a level captain for a couple years running, and I also most recently had the privilege to be a part of a group called the Regional Youth Voice. We ran a summit based on mental health, social isolation and loneliness in the G21 region, and we saw some amazing results just in that first day of running that summit. So what I hope to achieve in the future is for everyone in our community to be able to have equal opportunities, a place to express themselves and be open about their opinions.
And what is one lesson you've learned from your experiences?
The biggest one would probably be that good things never come easy. You know, you got to work hard, you got to trust your gut, try new things, challenge yourself, take risks, you know, work hard, because when you work hard you achieve. But I think another massive one is be yourself, because everyone else is already taken and you are an amazing person. There is only one you in the world. So work hard and be yourself.
Our next nominee is Aaron Green. Aaron is a volunteer and mentor with Ocean Mind. Since joining the organisation 2 years ago, as a 16-year-old, Aaron has volunteered a lot of his weekends and school holidays working with different young people on the 6-week Ocean Mind program. Aaron thrives in a situation that allows him to be a positive role model for young people facing different challenges in their lives.
So Aaron, how do you feel like what you've done has contributed to the community?
It allows at-risk youth to be able to gain new skills, but also gain new friendships in a safe environment. And it also is a different kind of therapy which like boosts the kids' mental health and just is really good.
And who inspires you to do what you do?
I'd probably say Rachel, the founder of Ocean Mind. She's been like a great inspiration for me. She's just like the passion and hard work she has to put in the Ocean Mind programs together, and she's just there every weekend, like just always working to try and like help out the kids.
And now to announce the winner of the Community Award, Wild Youth Group. The young people of the Winchelsea Youth Leisure and Drop-In, or Wild Group, has been volunteering to run the canteen at all home games of the Winchelsea Football and Netball Club over the past 2 years. The group of 25 each agreed to do 2 shifts a year where they are pushed outside their comfort zone and work with each other to make sure the canteen runs successfully. As part of the work, the youth group has made many great connections within the community, including links with the Lions Club, Bendigo Bank, and of course the Winchelsea Football and Netball Club. Unfortunately, the Wild Youth Group were unable to attend the ceremony today to receive their award.
Moving on to our nominees for the Environment Award. Gemma Mccann. Gemma is currently in grade 6 at Deans Marsh Primary School. During one of her school holiday breaks, Gemma decided that she would have a go at trying to make some natural organic beeswax wraps in an attempt to cut down on the use of cling wrap in her household. Since then, there have been no purchases of cling wrap in her house, and she has also gone on to attending local events and promoting a range of environmentally friendly products. Gemma, would you like to tell us a little bit about your business and what you love most about it?
I run a small business called Gems. I make these reusable beeswax wraps to reduce plastic covering in my school, community and household. I am 13 years old and started my business when I was 11. Now I'm going to answer some questions. What do I love the most about what I do? Well, making these gives me happiness. I don't know how to explain it, but it just does. Seeing the smile on the customer's face and seeing them happy makes me happy.
The next nominees are Surf Coast Environmental Action Team. SCEAT was formed by a number of young people living in the Surf Coast Shire. They are a young group of 12 to 14-year-olds who frequently contribute their time and effort into environmental projects and events. Along with educating the wider community on environmental issues, some of SCEAT's achievements include attending a Cleaner Coast events, appearing on a panel discussion at a recent 2040 screening, and organising local cafes to collect plastic bottle top lids that could be recycled and developed into an art installation. Tell us about who inspires you, and then let's take a look at what you've been up to.
We were originally inspired by David Attenborough, who really showed us how amazing our planet was. Then we were inspired by people like Greta Thunberg, who showed us that young people can really make a difference.
Our next nominee is Noah Dingle. Noah established the community environment project, the Sun Bear Children's Festival. The Sun Bear Festival ran for 5 years in the Surf Coast community. Through the festival, Noah engaged the local community and families to be involved, educated and inspired with issues regarding endangered wildlife and their habitat. Noah created a platform that embodied a deeper connection to the natural environment. Through Noah's vision, he was able to raise awareness and funds for endangered wildlife and their habitats.
Next up is Kiara Eden. Kiara has done a lot of work over the past year volunteering her time and actively campaigning causes supporting the environment. In September 2019, Kiara helped found Australia's first Surf Rider Foundation youth branch. The group aims to protect and preserve the ocean and natural environment for future generations. After setting up the youth branch, Kiara began working with other young people from the Surf Coast to organise a hugely popular Fight for the Bite rally and paddle out at Cozy Corner. Let's take a look at one of the paddle outs Kiara recently attended and listen to how she'd like to inspire others.
I would like to think that I inspire the next generation of youth that have a passion to preserve their oceans and wildlife for generations to come. Although I hope I can inspire these people, I am not the only one who helped to inspire the individuals who attended the paddle outs across Australia, and I thank them so much for inspiring me.
Now for our winner of the Environment Award, please join me in congratulating Alex Marshall. Alex has contributed significant time and energy to the Surf Coast community with her focus on making the environment a better place. Alex has been working tirelessly with the Fight for the Bite campaign, which earlier this month saw Equinor evoke its interest in drilling in the Bight. At 20, Alex has been volunteering her time, supporting the Surf Coast Shire and other councils to declare a climate emergency, as well as establishing environmental community groups such as Cleaner Coast. Alex, let's take a look at your reaction to hearing that you won.
Listen, with all the incredible work that you've done over the last couple of years, Sam and I nominated you for that Surf Coast Youth Award, and you won. So we just wanted to be the people telling you. So congratulations, and do a little fist bump and got a steak here. But well deserved as well. We've seen the amazing work you've done over a couple of years, and you're an inspiration to not only the youth of the Surf Coast, but all of us kind of older fogies as well. So thank you. No, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. And Alex, would you like to say anything?
I'd just like to say thank you so much to Sam and Damo for nominating me. It's a real honour, especially from two people who have contributed so much to environment and sustainability. And I would also like to thank everyone else who has contributed for decades before our generation and who will continue to contribute to sustainability in decades to come. Thank you.
Thank you. And please accept this drink bottle as an award for your achievements.
Thank you for the award. Thank you.
Now for our final category, the Sport Award. Our first nominee is Xavier Huxtable. Xavier is not only one of the best surfers in the Surf Coast, but he's one of the best up-and-coming surfers in Victoria. At 17 years of age, Xavier is a 3-time Victorian Junior Surfing Champion and won 2 consecutive Australian Junior Surfing titles. He also has been awarded the Duke Kanemoku Award, recognising outstanding performance and sportsmanship at the Australian Junior titles, the youngest recipient in the 49-year history of the award.
Our next nominee is Danielle Foote. Danielle has dedicated a large portion of her 20-year life to racing motorbikes. Having been involved in motorbike riding for 17 years and being a 3-time Australian Junior Champion, Danielle has a real passion to enhance the number of women riding and racing motorbikes. Along with her riding, Danielle trains with a personal trainer 3 times a week, works full-time and spends a lot of her free time in the shed working on bikes.
Next up is Isabella Dunn. Having been a schoolhouse captain in 2019, Isabella has represented her school at regional, zone, district and Western Metro running and cross-country championships. As well as running, Isabella is an integral member of the Torquay Cricket Club. She's not only a top player, but she helps with running the Woolworth Blaster program for kids 4 to 8. At just 12 years old, Isabella has already dropped down a grade to lead a brand new girls team and helps with events and functions in any way she can.
Our next nominee is Sai Lei. Sai has represented Victoria and Australia in both inline hockey and ice hockey. Sai was 11 when he selected to represent Victoria. Since that moment, he has represented Victoria 5 times in multiple age divisions. In 2016, he was selected to represent Australia for the first time, and has been selected to represent Australia every year since then. Now 15, Sai travels up to 10 hours a week, training 3 to 4 nights. His latest achievement was representing Australia at the Youth Winter Olympics, where he and the Australian team won the bronze medal. Let's take a look at Sai during a recent game and hear about what he hopes to achieve in the future.
I hope to achieve representing Australia maybe a few more times on the U18 team with mates from all around the country that I've made along the way playing ice hockey.
Victoria trying to spread out the box for WA. Gets it across back door on the backhand for 18. And that's a shot from the point. Clear through by the assistant captain. Again, that's Cy Lake, I believe.
Next up, we have Jazz Wiley. Jazz has been a member of the Torquay Board Riders Club since the age of 9. Over the past 6 years, she has shown the grit, determination and skills necessary to achieve outstanding results. Some of Jazz's past achievements include Under-16 Girls Champion and Open Women's Runner-Up with the 2019 Torquay Board Riders Club, Under-16 National Runner-Up, Under-16 State Runner-Up, and Under-14 National Champion in the Rip Curl Grom Search. Now let's take a look at Jazz surfing. Now, congratulations to our winner of the Sport Award, Zakelly Stevens. Zakelly is an integral part of the Torquay Tornadoes Hockey Club. Since coming up through the clubs hooked into hockey program, Zucchelli is a Division 1 Best and Fairest winner and was part of the club's 2016 First Division Premiership. Off the field, Zucchelli is a great contributor to the club this year, coaching the under-17 team. As well as hockey, Zucchelli is always helping out, playing and coaching his local tennis club, and is the vice captain at the Surf Coast Secondary College. Please accept this strip photo as an award for all your achievements. And now, Zucchelli, would you like to say a few words?
I would just like to thank Andrew Crowley for nominating me. Since starting hockey all those years ago, it's been really great just to see the club thrive, and how just in the juniors, how the mixed hockey goes. It's really great fun to play with both genders and everything like that. And then with the men's, just the community that we've built throughout the club has just been really great. So, yeah.
I think we can all agree that it was absolutely wonderful to hear from these amazing young people in our community. The voices of young people are really important to listen to and clearly inspiring.
We can't wait to see how all of our nominees shape the future where we live, work and play.
We would like to thank the following people and organisations for making this all possible.
The Victorian Government, particularly the Victorian Youth Week, for funding the awards.
All of our nominees and award winners for making positive changes in their communities, inspiring others and showing great leadership.
The parents, mentors, families and friends who supported and nominated all of these wonderful young people.
Councillor Gazzard for joining us today to celebrate the achievements of the young people in our community.
Tom Stevenson for assisting in the production of this video.
Molly Vaughan for the artwork used throughout the awards.
Liv Turner for working hard to film, direct and edit this video so that we can share the Youth Awards with everyone else.
Damien O'Brien for being the person who brought this all together. Thank you for all your hard work throughout the year.
And thanks, Kay.
Thank you, Emily.